Now, welcome to the 17 email income hacks. You see, I've been sharing a lot of these hacks, and I want to just let you know that if you have not watched the previous hacks I've shared, I would like you to really go and watch them because these hacks are very effective when you start using them, and they tend to help you to generate income from your email list. With that being said, I'll be sharing today hack number 16. You see, I've shared hack number 1, which is the survey hack. I've also done hack number 2, which is hero hack. Hack number 3, which is the broadcast hack. Hack number 4, which is the Google hack. Hack number 5, which is the broader hack. Hack number 6, which is the radical hack. Hack number 7, which is the mirror hack. We also have number 8, which is the pixel dust hack. We have the receipt hack, lack of 3 hack, which is number 10. Number 9 is the receipt hack. Number 10 is the lack of 3 hack. Premium hack is number 17. All these hacks are very expensive. I also shared about the pre-frame hack, which is number 12, the snag hack, which is the number 13, and the perfect timing hack, which is number 14. And the previous hack, number 15, I did share is the real person's hack. Today, I'll be going to number 16 hack, which is called the bounce hack. You see, the bounce hack is something you will be familiar of. You must have heard the word bounce. Bounces are regards to email, bounces regards to website. But what I want to really talk about today is about the bounce that you really know in email. And you know, we have the bounce, they are classified into two types, which are the hard bounce and the soft bounce. And how I came about this hack is that, you see, a lot of marketers, even a lot of people who have an email list, they don't know about this hack that I'm about to share with you. You see, it's something you really thank me for today. For even if you not even use any of the other hacks, using this alone, you see the amount of income you start generating back from your bounced email list that you even thought is bounced and they are not bounced. You see, what I'm about going through today is all about you see, a lot of email lists, people think they are all they have is that the bounce is something that you discovered in your over the years, and actually I would say, I mean, this is something that most people don't realize. As I've said, this is something that most people wouldn't realize because most people are kind of trusting their autoresponder service way too much. You so much trust your email service provider too much. What I mean is, by this way, is when you send out an email, every email service provider, let's take for example Aweber, GetResponse, Sendilo, Sendlane, SendGrid, ActiveCampaign, FusionSoft, these different emails service provider, they are all different. They all use different algorithms when they send out their email. You see, a lot of people tend to not know that, okay, they thought all these providers, the email service provider, use the same algorithm, which is not true. You see, what I'm about to say here is that different in the way that they handle bounces, the way they handle what we call the soft bounce and the hard bounce. Just so you know, there are sometimes when you send an email out, they are going to make sure that email is going to be delivered. That's what all your email service provider wants to make sure you encounter, that the email service, your email is delivered. And on there is what now we now call, if that email doesn't get delivered, there are two things. If your email doesn't get delivered, there are two things that must have happened. And these two things is either you've had a soft bounce or you've had an hard bounce. And what hard bounce actually means is that, you see, the email, when your email is sent to an email recipient and it came back that that email cannot be delivered, that that email does not even exist anymore, that is gone, that there's nothing they can do, you can't even, they can't reach the person, they can't, it doesn't seem that email exists. This is what we refer to as hard bounce. But what we refer to as soft bounce is where the email provider tend to send an email, send your email blast. It could be your email blast, it could be any form of email you've sent through your email service provider is sending for you. And that email tends to come back to them as not, this is not about that it's not being delivered. It could be that maybe the recipient you are sending that email is either out of office, they could be on vacation. You see, they could be in a meeting and they don't want to receive an email, or they could have flagged it. You know, this happens if you are in the business world. You will be using what we call, okay, when I'm on holiday, you set it up on your email that, okay, any email that drops, reply back that I am on holiday, I'm out of office till certain days or certain times. You understand what I mean? If you are in the business world, you see, you even get the email that's saying, oh, I am on vacation now, please, you can contact so person who is in charge, and therefore your email. So there are some service provider who takes this reply, auto reply back as a soft bounce. And where that happens up to 3 times, this results into them putting your email into a form of bounce in which you cannot even reach that person anymore. You see, this email provider, they tend to be very, very different in the way, as I was saying, the way they handle these bounces. You see, sometimes whenever the person is not able to talk, they will definitely go about this. And when you have a soft bounce, you see, I don't, some, where I experienced this most is when I was using eye contact. You see, now I don't use eye contact anymore, but I was using them, and here is what I discovered with eye contact. Hopefully, they have got to fix this issue right now, because I mentioned it to them, but with eye contact, for example, if after 3 bounces, just let me be clear, after 3 bounces with eye contact, they will, most of the time after 3 bounces, your email service provider will take them off your list. They will take that email person, they will take that email from your email list. So they will take them off your list. Everyone is different. Like I said, every email autoresponder, every email service provider is different. Let's just go in generality here. After 3 bounces, let's take for example, they take them off the list. You can't mail them anymore. You can only mail the ones that are getting delivered. So you see, eye contact, I noticed that there were real people that I knew I can be sending emails to, and this email happened not to be bounced. And one thing I also want to let you know today is that if you are not in your own email list, I will advise you go and start doing that now. Add your own email to your own email list. This is really very helpful in the term that you tend to know what is happening, how you're sending email, especially when you send email. Take for example now, when I even encounter that, okay, I tend to find out that I am also in my soft bounce. Imagine, I was so shocked when I saw that with high contact that, okay, I was also in my own soft band. You can't even mail them. I can't even mail myself. You can only mail the ones that are getting delivered. When I noticed that, okay, then the person, even me as I was there, what the heck is going on? I had to say, what is heck is going on? So I started noticing that if you know those vacation replies, so when there is a vacation reply, what I'm talking about is, you send an email to someone that says, hey, I am out of town, or hey, I'm not in the office right now. I will be back in the next few days, or next few months, or next few weeks. I will be back in a couple of days. So, emails that automatically come back, an auto reply or vacation reply, we're actually being counted for some reason in eye contact as a bounce. There are some email auto service provider who do this as well, where they get some auto reply or vacation reply back. They count this as a bounce. I had real people who were on vacation for a couple of days getting emails from me, and anymore they were not getting because they were on bounces. They were classified as bounce. I will tell you, if you go look at your soft bounces, what you want to do, if you can extract your soft bounces from your autoresponder services and see if you can go to another service and mail those bounces, you will find that you will get a lot of openers and clickers. People have been wanting to get emails from you for a while. These are people who wants to be getting email for a while, but they were surprised that you don't send emails to them anymore. They didn't do anything. For some reason, the way that the email service provider algorithm works, the way they count bounces at the system you are using through them, they turn into a thing which they classify those people as sub bounces. So you will find that every different ESP is different, as I've said. They do it differently, and one thing I will tell you is that you have a list sitting there, and if you don't try that out, you will find that what I said, that you surely are losing out. Some places like Yahoo, you see, each email service provider actually has a better relationship with different places. You will find that you mail one place and they let's Yahoo or Gmail let them through every single time. Your you mail out from another place and Yahoo lets them through every time. The other places wasn't getting through Yahoo all the time, or Gmail. Now there is all this on the bounces. This could be just your own fault. It could be the fault of the ESP that you are using, or now that you got these bounces, the good people you are trying to get in, try and in one way take all these soft bounces. If you can extract your soft bounces from your present ESP provider, if you can extract them, take all those people in that email list of in that soft bounces list, take them to another ESP provider and now send another emails to them. You will see the magic I'm talking about here. You will see the wonders. A lot of marketers outside there are saying, oh, what's happening? Their email is not getting delivered anymore. They are not getting good open rate. They are not getting good click rate. Just give this a try. Take Try to extract your sub bounces. You might, if you don't know whether this facility happen, your email auto service provider have it, speak to them. That, do you have a way which I can extract all my soft bounces? Download them and take them to another service provider and send an email to those service. You will see what I'm talking about. You see an increase in open rate, you see an increase in click rate, and this will generate you more income. And this is the reason for this hack. You understand? People don't know that this hack actually exists. So that is why I'm sharing it right now. And if you have a large email list, a sizable amount of email list, this could be happening to you. So what I want you to do from today, go and try, put this into action, and you will really thank me for it. So this hands, I hope you really got this hack very well. Go and give it a try, and this ends the end of hack number 16. And the next hack I'll be sharing will be the last hack, which is the hack number 17. As I've said, this is 17 email income hack. So now hack number 17, I'll be sharing it. This is another wonderful hack, and this really now will now end up the whole of the hacks, income hacks that I'm sharing. I will really want you to go and give all these email income hacks a try. If you don't need to use everything, just pick one or two or three. There are some that you should be using regularly. There are some you can only make use of them only once, twice or so, and you will see how effective they are. Thank you very much, and I'll see you on my next hack video. Bye.